Gentlemen, let me ask you a tough question. Do you wake up in the morning, look down, and feel like your body just isn't responding the way it used to? Maybe it's been weeks, months, or even years since you felt that natural, youthful energy in the bedroom. Well, what if I told you the answer doesn't come in a pill bottle, but in something you already drink every single day? Your morning coffee. Because when you put the right things in that cup, erections can come back even at 60, 70, and yes, even 80 years old. I'm Dr. Ava Clarke, and here's the truth. So many men walk into my office thinking their only hope is medication. But when we start addressing the real root causes, blood flow, hormones, and nutrition, suddenly their bodies wake back up. And one of the simplest tools we use? Coffee. Not plain coffee, but coffee supercharged with natural ingredients that support performance from the inside out. Here's why this is so important. As we age, three things happen. Testosterone drops by about 1% every year after 40. Blood vessels lose elasticity, making it harder for blood to flow where it needs to. And nitric oxide, the molecule that actually triggers an erection, drops by more than 50%. That's why you may feel more tired, weaker, and less responsive in the bedroom. Now, coffee by itself gives a temporary boost. Caffeine stimulates your nervous system, raises adrenaline, and makes you feel awake. But that spike fades. What your body really needs is building blocks, nutrients that heal, strengthen, and fuel your system day after day. And the beauty is, you don't have to overhaul your diet. You just need to upgrade your morning coffee ritual. So let's dive in. I'll show you the exact ingredients you can stir into your coffee, each backed by science, each proven in real men's lives, and each simple enough to add tomorrow morning. Think of it as turning your daily coffee into a natural, performance-enhancing tonic. The first ingredient is cinnamon, and not the cheap stuff at the diner. I'm talking about Ceylon cinnamon, also called true cinnamon. Why is this so powerful? Because high blood sugar is one of the biggest killers of erections. When sugar damages the lining of blood vessels, they can't expand. Cinnamon lowers blood sugar, improves insulin sensitivity, and even boosts nitric oxide production. One study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed cinnamon improved blood vessel function by nearly 30%. That's like giving your arteries a tune-up. I had a 58-year-old patient. Let's call him Jim. He worked long hours, lived on coffee and donuts, and felt burned out in the bedroom. We swapped the donuts for a hearty breakfast and added a pinch of cinnamon to his morning coffee. Within weeks, he had steady energy at work, no more afternoon crashes, and, best of all, his confidence returned at home. Sometimes the smallest change makes the biggest difference. Next is cocoa powder, but not hot chocolate mix, real, unsweetened dark cocoa. This is nature's Viagra. Cocoa is packed with flavonoids that help your blood vessels relax and widen, improving circulation throughout your body. In fact, research from Harvard found that men who consumed cocoa daily had significantly higher nitric oxide levels. But here's the kicker. It also boosts mood. Cocoa releases endorphins and serotonin, those feel-good brain chemicals that help you relax and connect with your partner. And it's rich in magnesium, a mineral that supports testosterone production, muscle recovery, and quality sleep. I like to say cocoa turns your coffee into a mocha with benefits. One of my patients, George, 62 years old, started adding a teaspoon every morning. He came back 3 months later and said, "Doc, I feel 20 years younger. My wife noticed before I did." Third on the list is Maca Root powder. Grown high in the Andes of Peru, maca has been used for over 2,000 years as a fertility and vitality booster. And modern science confirms it. Maca improves libido, stamina, and even sperm quality. What makes maca unique is that it doesn't artificially raise testosterone. Instead, it helps balance your hormones naturally, reducing stress and improving energy. A 2002 study found men taking maca reported significantly more desire and better performance within just 12 weeks. One of my favorite stories is from a patient in his early 50s. He was a marathon runner but told me he felt like his drive had hit a wall. We added a teaspoon of maca to his coffee each morning. 2 months later, he said, "Doc, not only are my runs stronger, but my marriage is stronger too." That's the power of this little root. Fourth, let's talk about coconut oil. When you blend it into hot coffee, it creates a creamy, latte-like drink. But more importantly, it provides MCTs, medium-chain triglycerides. These healthy fats are the raw material your body uses to make testosterone. Remember, testosterone isn't made from protein. It's made from cholesterol and fat. If you've been avoiding fat for years, you may have been starving your hormones. Coconut oil delivers quick, clean-burning fuel and supports testosterone production at the same time. And here's another benefit. It slows down how your body absorbs caffeine. So instead of a sharp spike and crash, you get smooth, steady energy that lasts for hours. One of my patients called it his all-day latte. He said it gave him the stamina to power through work and still have energy left at night for his wife. Now, if you really want to supercharge your coffee, you can add a fifth ingredient, either L-citrulline powder or ginseng. L-citrulline is an amino acid found in watermelon that converts into nitric oxide in your body. Studies show it can improve erection hardness in men with mild ED. Ginseng, on the other hand, has been called the herbal Viagra in traditional medicine. It boosts energy, circulation, and performance. A scoop of either one in the morning is like pressing the fast-forward button on your results. Now, how do you actually do this? Here's a simple recipe. Brew your coffee as usual. Add a quarter teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon, stir in 1 teaspoon cocoa powder, blend in 1 teaspoon coconut oil, add 1 teaspoon maca root powder, and if you want, a scoop of L-citrulline. Blend it in a blender if you want it creamy, or just stir it in. That's it. Takes less than 2 minutes. Do this consistently for 3 to 4 weeks and watch the changes. You'll feel stronger energy, steadier mood, and yes, more reliable mornings. Think about how this works together. Cinnamon protects your blood vessels. Cocoa opens them up. Maca restores desire. Coconut oil fuels testosterone. And citrulline or ginseng adds an extra boost of circulation. It's like upgrading every system in your body, from hormones to blood flow, in one simple morning habit. Gentlemen, aging is inevitable, but decline, that's optional. You don't have to accept fatigue, low drive, or weak performance as your destiny. With a few natural ingredients in your morning coffee, you can reclaim your energy, your confidence, and your intimacy at 50, 60, or even 80 years old. So tomorrow morning, when you pour that cup of coffee, remember, you have the power to turn it into a natural performance booster. Try it, stick with it, and let your results speak for themselves. And if you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button. I'll be sharing more simple, science-backed tips to keep you strong, vital, and thriving at any age.